more. And that's why we're up here today. And that's why we're the first team in Eagles history to hold that freaking trophy.
When I was not given a scholarship to play at any Division I university, my father and mother told me to stay after my dream. And I've officially accomplished the best thing in this sport.
You know, it's difficult sometimes to put into words, you know, what one of your favorite players could mean to you in times like this. Even what a hero could mean to you in times like this, you know. We all spent a long, long time being Philadelphia Eagles fans and waiting for one moment, you know, waiting for the chance to be able to say we were world champs. But it's rare that you are able to draft a player, you know what I mean, in 2011, 191st overall pick, a center from Cincinnati. You know what I mean? It's rare that you're able to draft a player that gets you. One thing I can say about Jason Kelce is that he gets us. He got us. He understood us. He was us. You know what I mean? There's not many Super Bowl speeches that were as iconic as what Jason Kelce gave us on that day. There's not many guys who we have had the chance to call, you know, players of the Philadelphia Eagles who were getting better as they got older. Jason Kelce was still at the top of his game, if you ask me. You know what I mean? On the date that he retired. This is, you know, a sad day for Philadelphia. This is a sad day for the just the history of the Philadelphia Eagles, if you want me to keep it 100. Because, you know, we never wanted it to come to saying we have to say goodbye to a guy like Jason Kelce. But Jason Kelce didn't accept opportunities to go anywhere else. Jason Kelce stood right there with us in the trenches through thick and thin, whole year from beginning to end, the Philadelphia Eagle. Jason Kelce has had a hand in, you know, many, many things in the community. His wife, you know, they've been a great, you know, team for helping the Philadelphia youth around the city for years and years with their charitable donations. On the football field, Jason Kelce was relentless when he got to the second level. Jason Kelce was a leader. You know what I mean? Jason Kelce has endured multiple coaches. He's endured multiple changes in the organization, but he has been the constant. He has been the continuity. Jason Kelce will go down as one of the greatest Philadelphia Eagles players of all time. Jason Kelce is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Jason Kelce is Philadelphia. He is Philadelphia. You know what I mean? And I'm just so glad to say that we got Jason Kelce a ring before he retired. That makes me feel so, I just feel so grateful that Jason Kelce was the one that gave that speech, you know what I mean, when we got our first Lombardi. My heart is just filled with knowing that that happened. And Jason Kelce will always be linked to that. So, you know, bittersweet moment. But one thing Jason Kelce did, in the totality of his awesomeness, was make sure that we were set up for success. He helped get Cam Jurgens. You know what I mean? He did a little right seat, left seat with Cam Jurgens for like the last 2 years, rookie year and the last season. Jason Kelce has been instrumental in the development of Jalen Hurts, the development of the offensive line. You know what I mean? New guys and old guys to come. Landon Dickerson, Jordan Mailata. Everybody knows what Jason Kelce brings to the table. And man, we had us one, but you know, you'll never be able to replace a Jason Kelce. But I think Cam Jurgens gives us the best shot of being able to still play the game that we are used to playing it with a center as athletic as Jason Kelce. I want to thank Jason Kelce from the bottom of my heart, you know what I mean, for being a Philadelphia Eagles center, for never bringing no drama to the team, for always being an absolute professional that he was, being an OG the last couple years. And man, I'm really going to miss seeing big Jason Kelce out there taking a snap. You know what I'm saying? I'm really going to miss how this offensive line is going to look and move and flow without Jason Kelce on it. But you know, we all knew this day was coming, but that don't mean that it was going to be any easier for us, man. We're not going to dwell on this all off season because we know who's going to be the starting center next year. It's going to be Cam Jurgens. So, while we give Jason Kelce his flowers, let's look at some of the key attributes that Cam Jurgens has that makes him more than qualified to take over this position for Jason Kelce after Jason Kelce has mentored him and gave him some great game, the last couple years, man. So, listen, we all crying, but, we got work to do. We knew this was coming, and God bless Kelce and the Kelce family.
I reached out and I just said, hey, congrats, you had a hell of a year. I'm so pumped you're coming back. I can't wait to play with you again. Whether I'm learning behind you or playing next to you again, I can't wait. And I mean, Jason's such a great guy. He's just like, yeah, I'm sorry I'm coming back for another year. I'm like, dude, you owe me nothing, he's done so much for me already.
Let's be clear, man. There's only ever going to be one Jason Kelce, but only Kelce could see a talent like this and actually get a splitting image of himself in so many different ways, man. I'm excited to see what Cam Jurgens can do as the starter, man. He has some great tape out there, getting to the next level. Just looking real Kelce-esque in space. I'm really, really excited. And, bittersweet for the Philadelphia Eagles, but, these traits that I'm showing from this film shows exactly what Jason Kelce is. You know what I mean? In a sense, Cam got to get thrown out there into the fire and be able to develop into his own player. But, the tools are there, The ceiling is really, really high for Cam Jurgens, and we're going to miss you, Kelce.